Yeah, having a long day out with my
I know your
boy.
belly hitting
Early.
the microphone, but don't worry about it.
Chicken noon. Okay.
Okay, I want to hear the chicken song one more time.
Hey man, first part of the day, we done early,
All right, let's
and
go.
now I'm
1,
finna go.
2, 3, 4. Why you looking to the side? Who over there? Who is over there?
Chicken and the fries.
Lemon pepper chicken. With mild sauce inside. Lemon pepper chicken. Chicken. Pretty bird. Lemon pepper chicken.
Mountains on the fry. With coleslaw on the side.
Pretty bird. Lemon pepper chicken. Pretty bird. With mild sauce on the side.
Wait a minute. Where did you get that wig from?
Everybody say that.
Who great auntie did you get that wig from? They don't even sell wigs that curly no more.
Well, okay, my sister's birthday. She had a birthday party, and she wanted to do a 70s party. So I just wore the wig. You know, it was Kenya's wig actually. I took his wig.
And you put Jerry Curl activator on the wig.
Lemon pepper chicken.
What up, boy?
What's the deal, boy? It's another episode of As the World Turn with your boy Robert Kane. I got a special guest tonight, my homie Terry Dorsey in the building. You know what? We normally had two other hosts in the building, P. Dot and Kevo, KB1 Solo. They said we're gonna do a special show like we did for Wildcat because this is a comic edition. So I said, you know what? That's actually cool. They wanted us to get an intimate show, like what's going on in your world. It's a lot going on in the comedy world. You're acting, you got shows, you in California. First, this is a news show, so we love to talk about the news. Tell us what's going on with you, man, because I know you in Cali.
I'm playing around with this virtual background right now. That's cold. If I put the glass up, I can get the comedy in there. That's crazy. Let's see what's going on in the world. I had to cancel my show this week. First show in Los Angeles, unfortunately, because it was in poor taste. Because comedy had been put on pause in the biggest entertainment capital in the world. So we had to pause our show. We'll be back on the 16th. Oh, I'm sorry, on the 14th the next month. But so as of right now, I'm on comedy punishment.
Comedy punishment.
So, you know, it is what it is, man. So now here we are.
And you talked about it, so we might as well get into it. The California wildfires is ablaze. They're going crazy. They got it's all over. So let's see what they're talking about. This is the livest news on January 13th. You know what? Actually, no, not this. Because I saw something else. I saw something else about these wildfires, bro. So what I heard was that they started on a electrical tower. I heard that it started on an electrical tower. And some people are actually suing the electrical company and they trying to fight it, saying, well, we know it was at the bottom of our tower, but how do you know it was our tower that started it? So I know they canceled a lot of y'all insurances. I know they trying to
I
deny,
cancel my
deny,
insurance. I don't pay no
deny.
insurance.
So what's going on, man? How I don't understand. Like, is the
Well, I'm be
fire?
honest with you. I don't
You
think
told me
anybody understands, and I can tell by all the conspiracy theories coming out. We were talking about this earlier. All the conspiracy theories coming out about who did what and who started the fires and where these fires come from. And I want to say this before we make any jokes about it, man. And I'm not here to make light of the situation because I know personally just how serious this situation is. I experienced this maybe 8 years ago with Santa Rosa and the fires that happened up north. And I saw the devastation and the fallout from those fires. So what we're seeing right now are just snippets of what's really happening. And we won't really understand the gravity of the situation until the firefighters get a hold of the situation and we can really understand what happened. But I mean, we're talking about thousands of acres, literally hundreds, if not thousands of homes, hundreds of families displaced. And it is a very apocalyptic looking time in Los Angeles. So, I'm not here to make light of that. I'm not here to make fun of that. I do want to
no,
make fun of
definitely
this.
not.
I do want to
Definitely
make fun
not.
of some of the conspiracy theories because they make no sense at all to me.
Well, that's why I didn't bring nothing out. That's why I said I know they said it on the news today that the first spark of the fire was under a electrical tower, and in that same news they denied it. They did, and it was the exact words. We know the fire started under the tower, but we don't know if it was started because of the tower.
Right.
So
And I mean,
if you,
that's what I'm saying. It kind of links back to the Santa Rosa. Well, not Santa Rosa. It was Paradise Fire from about 8 years ago. I don't know if you remember that. It was huge. It did spread all the way from Paradise down to Santa Rosa. And I'm not joking, bro. It was neighborhoods I hung out in. I lived in Santa Rosa for 2 years. There were neighborhoods I hung out in completely decimated. I went back about 2 months after the fires and there was nothing left but street signs.
yeah.
And I was lost because it was just a plain of nothingness. Once they did the cleanup, there was literally nothing there.
Okay, so explain this for the people who. Okay, so we out here in Chicago, we have no idea about a wildfire. Like that's so outside of things we see, right? You were talking to me about this is a crazy fire because it's outside of Fire Alley, something
Well,
like that. So
well,
explain that
not
to
so much
me
as
and to the
outside of the
people.
fire alley. California is a heavily forested area, believe it or not, even though it's dry as hell here. So this isn't the normal fire season. It's just kind of like outside of the season. Like we just had a lot of rain up north. We didn't get as much rain down south, but these areas are designed to burn in nature. This is what, you think about acorns and all those different things. This is how forests replenish themselves. They burn off the undergrowth, bust open the seeds. This is part of the natural design. And what we've done as a society is build in these zones of fire because they are beautiful places to live. So that's why the insurance companies were like, we're not going to keep renewing these policies when y'all know y'all building in areas that can and will catch on fire. What I was speaking to earlier is when they were saying they're going to burn this down so they can rebuild the smart city. This is on the outskirts of the city. This is where the money is. So in concerns like Chicago, this would be like Oak Park catching on fire.
Right.
It's right outside the city, but it ain't the city limits. It is Los Angeles, but it's
We've
right
again with those
on the
deadly
outskirts of Los
wildfires in
Angeles.
Southern California. They've now
Right.
claimed the lie.
Right. They said at least 24 people killed so far, man. That's so we want to send our prayers and blessings out to the people who lost and families. Just everybody get home safe, man. I hope the conspiracy theories are wrong, and I hope there is no conspiracy to theorize. Unfortunately, there always will be conspiracies because money is always in the back of people's mind of why someone's doing something.
Right. But I don't know. I mean, like the money part doesn't add up to me. And I mean, a lot of people like they're rich, they can rebuild, they rich, they can redo. But at the end of the day, you can't buy memories. You cannot buy pictures. You can't buy awards. And, you know, we have a lot of actors. We have a lot of producers. You know, we lost a child star. This fucking cat, man. Sorry, my cat hating. Get out of here.
I was like, did you just disappear? What happened?
My fault. Technical difficulties. The PG&E cut me off.
Hilarious. I know, right? So you just got to be careful. All I know is they are sending planes out. You know, it's crazy because there's wildfires. California is on fire. Meanwhile, Chicago is frozen. The East Coast is all frozen over. So this like the United States is hot and cold right now. And oh man, there's just a lot going on. So, you know, I say we just got to brace ourselves for what's next and hope that things go good. So other than the California wildfires, what else is going on in Terryland, man?
I mean, well, you know, it's a new year. It's the year of commentary. So I feel like
Commentary.
yeah, it's my year of commentary, man. So I want to do more things like this, man. I want to do more live videos.
Did you patent that?
What's up?
Did you patent that?
No, I have not. Nah.
Like commentary, that is amazing. That's genius word.
Yeah, it's the year of commentary. So you'll see a lot more commentary from me. I want to do more podcasts this year. I want to do more festivals this year. I just want to be like what I do on stage for the people who see me and know me. They know I get down on stage, okay? But that's only one part of what we do in entertainment. So I need to make sure that people understand that it don't matter what the media is, whether it be movies, TVs, podcasts, music, I'm in there. You dig? I'm going to always do what I do. Cream going to rise to the top. So, you know, we got to get into more conversations.
Cream always rise to the top. You ain't never lying, bro. Hey, man, you did have a show, and so I know it's rough out there. So you had a show with Wildcat. Y'all was in Santa Monica,
yeah, which is right underneath where the fires were happening. The winds are spread. The Santa Ana winds are going north. We were south, but they still evacuated parts of Santa Monica as well. So, you know,
that wouldn't be cool to try to do a
like
show.
come out and drink and party with us. I know you just lost everything. Like, yeah, it was
you wouldn't be promoting to those people. You probably would promote to the people who just missed it. Like,
but I mean, it wasn't just us. I mean, the Comedy Store was shut down. The Laugh Factory was shut down. The Improv was shut down. They just resumed shows. From what I understand, like today would be the first day for Monday Rays. They didn't do Monday Rays. So, I mean, they didn't do shows up until because the fire started on Tuesday. So nobody knew on Monday. But, you know, most people took a break, took a breath because we understood that, you know, this really wasn't the time for that. This ain't the time for trying to make money or make funny or none of that. It was time for like California to get together and
come together,
help each other. And that's one thing that I really hope everybody is seeing how much the Californians have got together to help each other. You know, I've been seeing a bunch of comedians, a bunch of actors, celebrities. You know, Halle Berry came up out of her closet. She emptied her closet.
Wow.
You know, it's to give away clothes to people who just lost everything. You know, so many other comedians came out as well to work the food banks and give out water and diapers. You know, you got to think, man, these are whole families displaced. So this is babies without cribs, diapers, milk, formula. So what I see more than anything is that California came together to help California. And in times of tragedy, one thing I know in two for sure, California comes together in times of tragedy and if we got somebody to hate. Those are the two times California comes together. If we got a mutual enemy, that's when ain't no Bloods, ain't no Crips, ain't none of that.
It's still a mutual enemy then. That's what it is. The
mutual enemy right now is Mother Nature.
Fire.
She is beating
ass. Yeah, y'all still got a mutual enemy. So it seems like y'all constantly coming together, which is good. As long as y'all mutual enemy ain't yourself.
Right. But because if we ain't got nobody else to hate, then we start hating each other. But that's the dope part. That's what people don't see. And one thing I know about living in California now 13 years is how quickly communities mobilize to help each other, man. You know, and I mean, it is kind of rough watching the devastation of it. But right alongside the devastation is the participation from those same communities helping each other, man. That is incomparable. You know what I mean? In this day and age, we don't really, you know, half our neighbors don't even know each other's names.
That's true.
You know, we
Yeah.
used to be, you knew everybody on your block. Now you just
It
wave
used
at
to be a good neighborhood.
them. Man,
Now these kids running
come
around
in
with the
with the
guns.
yeah, you OG for that one.
Well,
But it's been really
me,
cool to see everybody kind of come together, and you know, whether it be the entertainment community, the blue cloud community, or whatever the case may be, you know, watching all these people work hand in hand, that's been the dopest part that I've seen in this absolute tragedy, man. Like, cause I don't know I don't know how it started. I don't know if this is an act of terror. I don't know if this is just an act of nature. But one thing I do know is the human condition, regardless of how much money you got, pain is pain. We all grieve different, but we still grieve. We all go through pain different, but we still go through pain. And that's what I've been seeing. More people who've been sharing this pain. Like, I mean, if you think about the timing of it, I'm in the Bay Area right now. I was planning on being in LA last Tuesday. That was the plan way before the fire. I happened to get a show and stayed until Saturday. So everything was all good. You know, I was like, hey, man, I know I was supposed to come Tuesday. I'm going to see y'all on Saturday. And I booked my flight actually for Sunday. I'm sorry. And between Tuesday and Sunday, the world completely did a 180. It went
it's
from everything was
180.
great, top of the year, let's party, let's get it in. We about to get this new comedy show going. You know what I mean? All this stuff. And then it was, are you okay? How you doing? How you feeling? You know, are your people straight? You know, I also realized most of my people don't give a damn about me. Ain't nobody called me about shit. They was like, man, where's Terry? Don't nobody, they like Terry straight. You know, ain't nobody. No, that's not true. I did have family that checked on me, and I did have real friends that checked on me. You know, I want to make sure y'all know I'm joking about that. But for a couple days though, I was like, so I ain't shit. No, nobody care about Terry. Yeah.
All I
I could
know
have
is
been. They're
when I
like, you ain't got
called
enough
you,
money to be in a Palisade fire, so you should be straight and ghetto.
when I called you, yeah, that's what I said. I said, no, he ain't up in them fancy bills. I know he ain't.
I mean, I could have been up there partying. I know people up there. My show is literally 5 minutes from where 5 minute drive to where the fire started. So I would have been in those neighborhoods promoting. I would have been in those shops in that downtown
Yeah,
area.
but
What you see
they
is
really
completely
evacuated.
gone.
Well, those neighborhoods still had an evacuation date, so
Yeah.
they told them when they could leave. So it wasn't. I knew that when I called you, y'all was straight, and that's why I was calling Cat like, "Hey man, what's going on?" He like, "Man, I'm just gonna stay cover. Hey man, why y'all playing with it,
Well,
man?
no,
Get
like, see, like, well, me and Cat is at in Crenshaw is a little different. It's a little further inland. It's not very far, but it's just far enough away. The issue is not the fire to me, though. The
It's the
issue is
Ambers.
it's the ambers, not just
Right.
the ambers,
It's
it's the
70
atmosphere.
miles per hour wind out there. They said
Yeah,
70.
Santa Ana winds, man. So imagine you're breathing in all of that. Even for the people that stayed that weren't in the fire zone, they're still in danger because they're breathing in. Think about a neighborhood of houses burning up,
Right?
propane
Yeah.
tanks,
Everything.
tires,
Everything.
siding,
Everything.
insulation, and they're burning. These houses are burnt down to the ground, which means all of that is in the atmosphere,
It's in the air,
and
and
you're
it's
breathing it in,
raining down. My
raining
dad,
down, and you're breathing it in. So that's why I stayed in the Bay instead of
me
going
and my
back to LA.
dad was watching the news, and he was like, "It's snowing in California." I said, "That ain't
It looked
snow,
like it.
Dad." I said, "That is ash, like a volcano." Like,
Especially
not,
all the way up there in them hills, man. Can you imagine how
yeah,
much cocaine is in the air right now?
it's on fire.
It's
No,
like
they came
literally
back to get
everybody
that
in LA is on
cocaine.
crack right now.
No, they came back to get that cocaine. That cocaine is fine. Trust me.
He said
Hey,
that was the one
and
thing that
you know
everybody
what?
went back to grab. Dion was
Let
like,
me
let's go
tell
get this
y'all,
cocaine.
them folks got them fireproof safes out there. And they got them underground safes, them fireproof safes, them in-ground safes. They could come back and get some of that stuff now.
No,
They
that's
ain't
good.
that
But I mean,
dumb.
you know, like somebody, I forgot who it was, they were mentioning when we're talking about rich people and how people don't feel sorry for people who are well off.
That's
Not
crazy.
everybody in those hills is just some celebrity. You know, a lot of these were hardworking people that worked their way up to get into those places. And now they're not going to have a way to replace it because that was their nest egg. Most people's house would be their nest egg. So there's some people that was blue collar workers that started their own businesses that was able to do well enough to move into those affluent areas. And once it's going for them without the insurance and all these other things going on, they're literally starting over from nothing.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing.
Not everybody in those areas were just movie stars.
Right.
And it wasn't just the rich part that burnt. It was all of it that burnt. Because one thing people got to understand about the demographics of California is the hills is where the money is, right? But the hills are supported by the flatland where all the regular working class people are. So if all of that's burnt up, that means we got displaced celebrities and displaced Americans who are hardworking Americans. Not only that, people's jobs are missing. Imagine you work for the bank. Imagine you work in downtown and all of that's been destroyed.
Better smart community. Metro leaders
it's way bigger than people are really understanding. They just looking at it like, oh yeah, rich people having a bad week. Nah, man, California's having a bad week.
Yeah,
America's having a bad week.
Yeah, no, I mean it's cold on one, it's freezing on one side. There's people dying of frost on one end, and then there's people burning to death on the other. And the air quality, like you saying, is showing on the news. I love watching California news or different news. That y'all really keep good news.
Our newscasters are amazing. They are very much different. You know, we're very close to Mexico. I think there's some influence there. Because I mean, it is the air quality is definitely bad. But
the air quality looking good.
The quality
that air quality looking good.
The air is thick and the broadcast is thick. That's California. Cause man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is lightweight. This is
I don't even know what's happening. I have no idea. I have no idea.
I haven't read one sentence. I'll be honest with you. I'm just waiting for her to turn around and start reading it.
Right. Just one time. Just go ahead and cook it with cook it with.
I know. Cooking with Kells, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was my R. Kelly? Cooking with Kelly.
Cooking with Kelly. But yeah, man, that part of it is tough, man. You know, the everyone is displaced, and like, you know, the working class, not just the people with millions of dollars. A lot of people who worked their way up to get to where they had also lost. You know, it's a lot of kids. Their schools burned down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That means all the awards the school had ever garnished is now gone.
They don't even know all the people that's missing, if they dead or missing yet. So they ain't released that number because obviously it's so big. Because they released the amount of houses, right? They were saying like thousands of houses. It was like 12,000 or something crazy. I'm like, that's a lot. If you go off statistically, one house is normally 4 people, right?
Right.
So that's if you talk to the government and say one house, it'll have a mother, a father, and 2 children. This is
a dog and a cat.
Yeah, a dog and a cat. So there's 6 people, right? Or 6 individuals in a house. Now you multiply that by 1,200. All those people in that one area. That's just one area. They said it was 1,200 houses.
Right.
I said, wow. And then
we had 4 fires at the same time.
You're right. And at the time they showed 3. You said there's 4.
Right. And when you look at it, what the part that I don't understand is how Hollywood got involved. And I mean, there's something with the arsonist. I know they caught one arsonist, somebody setting fires. I've seen video of people setting fires in Los Angeles. So that's when it got really scary.
People, more than one?
Yeah, multiple people setting fires. Been videos I've seen of people setting fires. The police chief spoke about how it was a citizen's arrest from one group that found a dude setting fires and grabbed him and held him until the police came. They zip tied him in the whole 9. They're like, you ain't about to burn up our community. So in the midst of a tragedy, we also have people who are taking advantage of the tragedy to try to hurt more people. That's why I'm like, there's a lot of conspiracies swirling around it, but that's not a conspiracy. That's something that's already been founded. The one of the LA police higher ups spoke on the fact that they did catch at least one person setting fires, and there's people going into the neighborhoods looting.
Crazy.
So while, dressing up like firefighters, to go in a house because there's priceless works of art in these houses. There was cash boxes, there's safes, like you mentioned earlier. So in the middle of people losing everything, you still got people trying to take advantage of it and go in and hurt those families even more.
Yeah. To make it even worse. That's crazy. What is wrong with people?
Man, it's rough out here, bro.
Oh man.
But
You
yeah,
know,
that's one part of it. But you know, this is
I think they need to invent a better way to do with the airplanes and the dropping of the stuff. I think I think they always show the airplanes dropping stuff, and it always say the fire is something contained. I give so much respect to those guys on the ground because those are the real people who put those fires, those firefighters. I'm not saying the airplanes don't do nothing. I'm pretty sure they definitely need them. They
oh no,
100%.
absolutely.
I'm
Without
not
those
taking
planes
that
doing those
away.
drops, bro, there's no way.
That
Like
those
the
people on
first
the
day, they
ground could
couldn't
do what
even
they
get
do.
helicopters in there because the winds were too high. So they had to wait for more seaplanes and things of that nature. You know, another thing that I've noticed is that Mexico stepped up. We're right next to Mexico.
So look, let me show you this real quick. On what they showing here is the ring camera of the lady where they said the original fire started and the date, and they're talking to the couple that was leaving the house, and they saw the original fire. This was and they are part of the group that's suing the electrical company because they're saying that no, it started on one of those towers. You know what I mean?
And with the
So
amount of wind, like you know, just being in Chicago, when we have heavy winds, like windy storms, that's when them transformers blow up.
yeah.
Similar scenario in California with just the winds. You know what I mean? That's why they you know, PG&E, after the fire that happened about 8 years ago, made efforts to go and clean up around these power lines. And there's been this whole thing about making sure they keep the area clear around these power lines so they don't cause more fires. So that's why PG&E is like, look, that wasn't on us. It started at the bottom because we cleaned all that out.
Well, but
So how did
that's
the
the
fire
footage.
happen?
That's the footage of the fire right there. Can you see it?
Yep.
And that's the ring camera of the people who took the footage. They saw it, and this was the first report of it. And they saw it, they reported it, they took footage of it, and then they also saw that other people also reported it right after that and took footage. So people in Cali obviously are watching.
No, I mean that's the thing, man. And in the age of social media, where we have the opportunity and all these cameras, we have opportunities to get the news from the people as opposed to just from our news sources. So that's one thing I've noticed as well. We've been getting more notifications from each other than we have from the news sources. And I saw another ring camera. I've seen a couple ring cameras showing people reacting to the fires that are happening in real time. And that gives you a better understanding of the gravity of the situation. Because we're talking about minutes. This thing isn't taking hours to travel. You know, we're talking about literal minutes for it to go from I'm straight to I got to get everything I can and get out of here. Oh, man. I think I lost your audio, bro. Yeah, hello? Can you hear me? I lost your audio. I'm about to come out and come back in.
Oh, sorry. No, you good. He didn't need to come out and come back in. I had paused myself because so this is video of the fire from right now. It's live. You didn't have to come out and come back in. I had myself muted. That was my fault.
Oh.
This is live footage right now from the Palisade fire. They said there's 6 fires now burning in Los Angeles County. I know Los Angeles County is huge, but 6 fires are, yeah, but still that's a lot. And look, just man, shout out to these firefighters who are risking their lives
Hey,
to
but it's
save
bigger than just
lives.
the LA firefighters, dog. We got firefighters that came in from Mexico, firefighters that came in from South Africa, firefighters from like Canada. There's people coming in from all over the world to help with this catastrophe. Like that's what I mean. Like that's the part that we're not. I hope people are really understanding that this isn't just some little fire. This is like for Chicago to understand. This is like from the Lake Shore area burning all the way through to Oak Park.
Now I know, right? That's a lot of
So
area.
imagine if all of Chicago was burned right now, from the
All
lakefront to Oak Park.
thing.
That's
That's a lot.
incredible. If you don't beat it, this cat want to be on this video so bad. She ain't messed with me all day. All of a sudden now she all up in the mix. She was like, make sure you speak about my cat brothers and sisters that's lost their lives too. Ain't nobody talking about that.
I mean, think about that. They lost 9 of them. So
Right.
9 times the lives lost.
Yeah, man. Like, so it is. It's a trip, man. But you know, we will rebuild. We will. This is what we do. I mean, California always burned. Even before I lived here, California was always on fire.
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest fire in the history of California, though.
No, real talk.
This is the biggest one in Los Angeles, rather. Now, I don't know about Northern California, but for Southern California, this is the biggest fire in the history of Southern California.
Man, that's crazy, man. Hey, these fires are crazy. Cali is crazy. Let's take a break for a second, and we'll come right back in a second. Yo, it's your boy Robert Kane with my homie Terry Dorsey. We on As the World Turns. Hey, y'all, check it out. This Friday, I am on the Winter Fiesta Comedy Jam with Alex Ortiz, live hosted by Armando El Blaxicano. The special guest, me, your boy Robert Kane, and Jose Sandure. I am learning my Spanish, and I am going to practice on the show with all my Spanish brothers, and I'm going to ruin their language, and they're going to laugh at me horribly. Everything is good. I am out here with you guys. That is my show. This last weekend, I did a clean poetry comedy set. It was very good. You'll see me out there enjoying myself. It was a great night. Here, let's show y'all a little bit of what I did.
What you got?
Man, how you like that, man?
I mean, no, I love the fact that you're doing more diverse shows. You know, that's what I'm trying to do as well, man. I'm trying to make sure that I be on different type of lineups, man. Like people, we've done the same old show 1,000 times, so it's cool to see, you know, the comedy, poetry, clean comedy shows, things of that nature that is hopefully going to reach another audience. You know, just allow us to be able to perform in front of different people.
It was fun. I was the only comic on the show. They had wonderful poetry that made you open your eyes, bro. Like, I didn't realize, you know, you forget if you are not in the poetry, what poetry is, right? You forget how deep and how personal these people get. And man, some of these poets almost had the whole room crying. Real talk. And it opened my eyes to, like, as my comedy, I need to be more vulnerable. I need to be
more you hit it there. You hit it there, man. Like, you definitely, well, we're good at performing because we've been performing since we was teenagers. You know what I mean? But when we can get rid of some of the performance and move into more of the vulnerability, I think that's when we'll be able to elevate to the place we need to elevate to. You know, that's why I've been trying to write more jokes that are personal, maybe talk about things I didn't want to talk about before. So that's why I'm moving to now. Hey, can you pull up Instagram on here at all?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, go to my Instagram. I just posted a new video, man, and I need y'all to help me on that, man. Listen, y'all know I'm 40-something years old. I ain't one of these kids out here. So if you watch it and you one of my people, man, like my videos, man. Look, I'm sick of this, man. I know y'all. I like y'all videos. I like your little ugly ass baby videos and your little terrible date videos and your little nasty looking food. I like y'all videos. Like my video, man, so I can get this bread, man. Y'all know funny ain't nothing. It's all about popularity now. So I was hoping you can show. I'm trying to do more.
Here's your Instagram.
What's up?
Here's your Instagram. When we pull it
up.
Yeah,
the last reel I just posted, that was me. That was the first show of the year. The very first reel. That was my first show in 2025. Yeah, it's just showing a little crowd work from the show.
All right, here we go.
Late, though. That kind of pissed me off. I'm just playing. What's your name, brother? Brandon? Good to meet you. You look like a Brandon. Good to meet you, Brandon.
You look like a Brandon.
I'm a Terry. I don't look like a Terry, right?
No.
Get the fuck out of here. I can see it. You know why I don't like being a Terry? Every time I introduce myself to someone, I was like, hi, my name is Terry. What do you think they say next? Click. Oh, is that short for Terrence? I said, no, it's long for Terry. What are you about?
Hilarious.
What's your name, brother?
It is.
Bo? That's your real name?
Now, that's the funny part.
Cool for that. Bo Jackson, Bo Jangles, and Bo from Santa Rosa. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful.
Now, I edited that because it was way more going on.
I like that you guys said up front. I don't like that shit. That kind of pissed me off. Yes.
You say you edited now. What? Tell us about it.
No, because like I was asking people's names, just playing around people's names, setting up my joke to talk about how I don't really like my name. I just learned to love my name. And the second dude I asked, his name was Bo. And I was like, that's impossible because that's Robert Kane's name for everybody to know him personally. We call him Bo. I was like, your name
Right.
Bo.
Right.
Like, that's your real name? And he was like, yeah, that's my real name. I was like, B-E-A-U or B-O? He was like, B-O. And I was like, hell no. I was like, that's a powerful name, man. That's why I was like, Bo Jackson, Bo Jangles, and Bo from Santa Rosa. You know what I mean? Like, that was off the cuff, though. And I mean, I think for the jokes, people know the jokes, but a lot of people don't realize, like, I love hosting, too. So off the cuff, I'm just as funny as, if not funnier than what I write. So I'm trying to show more of that part of my comedy and be able to keep and protect some of the material that I write for myself to be able to share with you in a stage so that you can really experience. Like I do stand-up, Bo does stand-up. I want you to experience it in the room, in the arena. So I don't post a lot of my jokes online because I want you to experience the jokes in person. But I am going to be posting a lot more of the crowd work stuff online this year.
Well, that's
what
good.
Is you eating? You was cooking chicken in the intro. Now you eating chicken. Boy, I tell you, black people ain't working. This is what Trump is talking about right here.
I didn't think you saw me eating.
Oh, I saw everybody saw you. You on camera. I didn't think you saw me over there.
Maxie, nom 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 nom.
Like, yeah, man, that's pretty cool, man. Go ahead and do that.
Okay, so look, if y'all want to follow Terry Dorsey, it's ThE Funny 2. You got 2?
Because I'm funny too, damn it.
What happened to 1?
Well, it was the statement of fact. Like, TD is funny as well. Like, I know there's a lot of funny people out here, but I'm funny too.
Okay.
Come mess with me.
I get it. ThE Funny 2 on Instagram. All you got 700. You only got 785 posts. That's why
I got a lot of posts. I need to eliminate some of the posts.
That's
the problem.
Look at mine. How many posts do I got? And how many followers do I got? I don't know. Yeah, great Scott. How do you get to all that on mine? See myself. I'll look later.
Yeah.
All right.
All I gotta do is go.
The California wildfires. We have comedy.
But to not make the whole show about the wildfires, man, it is a new year. And I mean, the thing about fire is fire does destroy, and it destroys, and we can rebuild a brand new. And it's a 2025. This is a new year. And I do want us to move into that new energy. And this is part of a cleansing, it almost feels like. So let's shift gears from the fire just to like the new year. Outside of the fires, what's your year been like? What have you been performing this year? How many shows you had this year? Is there anything you feel different about this year,
You know what? I'm gonna answer those questions as soon as we come back from commercial. All right. Okay, we back. Okay, what have I been doing this year? You know what? This year has been very, very rough. I have been, on stages. I have it's the 13th. I had 2 book shows, and I did 3 non-book shows. One of them was open mic, and the other 2 was shows that I just went out to, and they my homies. So we get up on stage, do a quick couple minutes just because the crowd was busting.
Right. That was an L show.
Yes.
Dope. Shout out to L
got,
Williams, man.
Yeah, shout out to my dog L.
L out there killing, man. Big respect for L Williams, man. Y'all should give him a follow. Everybody that follow you and me probably follow him already. Go give him a like. Go give him a comment.
Yeah, for real.
Dead ass, man. Because I know we grown, so a lot of us don't really feel like we got to participate in this social media thing. We see the pictures and videos, and we like, and just keep scrolling. It is very important that y'all tap in with your peers in this new age of entertainment. So go give L a follow, not a follow, but a like and a comment. It's very important that y'all engage with us, even if it's just a quick couple laughing emojis. Don't just hit a laugh and like or a like. Throw a couple emojis on there. Y'all don't understand how far that goes. That is almost as important as tipping a bartender or tipping a waitress.
That's true. That's true. It goes very far. Just doing that is important. So
very important. Are you drinking? What you drinking tonight, man?
I ain't drinking nothing whiskey if I can. Other than that, I ain't got nothing cracking.
I'm drinking water, man, because it's 2025. You got to work on your health and fitness.
So you say what I've been doing? I had my son's birthday party. We had a good time. Son turned 25. He had a good time.
Boy, you got a 25-year-old?
Man, I do.
Don't be telling the little young chicks that they'll unfollow you.
Yeah, he grown, man. Now I don't have to pay for nothing else. It's over.
Yeah, I know. Like he owe you now.
He's on his own. I do got a show coming this Friday. Same legendary show, Friday, January 17th. It's a monthly comedy show with me and Alex Ortiz. This was the dope comedy show, man. They had the bongo players. She was amazing. She a teacher at Chicago Public Schools, and she was dope. It was a great show with poets. Everybody should know who that is. He has been doing poems in the city for 30 years. I got to get y'all his Instagram.
I was about to say, I'm like, you don't know who he is. See, this is what we be talking
about.
Yeah,
I know who he is. I know he is. Now, they still buying the shirts. It was funny. I got a new.
It's funny. They buying shirts.
I got
a new. What's funny is this ain't water. This is gin and soda water, but it's a Mexican gin. You ever heard of Mexican gin?
Yeah, I got my Mexican gin from the Mexican who put the shovel on front of my car. I'm like, Mexican, I need a shovel to put on my car. This is my take 2.
Shout out to Condesa gin. Clásica.
This my take 2 goddamn shovels to the front of my truck and told me this was a split level shovel. I'm trying to
make America great again.
So I'm plowing houses for money. Let's get it. Let's get some money, y'all.
You stupid.
We was at Riddles this weekend. I did a show, a dope comedy show. Talked about my hairline, of course. I don't know what I was talking about at this point, but what do you think I was saying, T? You see this picture? What am I saying?
What I think you saying in that picture, that it looked like you said, I'm just as shocked as y'all that my hairline is this far back. It surprised the hell out of me too. Hey man, like my hair definitely, all right, I'd be making jokes about your hairline, but I noticed something about my hair. Even though my hairline is almost intact, it ain't what it used to be. But I just noticed that this part of it just don't grow as much as it used to. So even though I'm not like balding, I'm not thinning. It just don't grow. I ain't even trying to keep my hair this length. This is literally the length my hair gets.
Grows.
That's it.
Well, you know, remember back in the day, you used to have braids. Do you think it was because they was pulling at it?
Bro, I think all of this missing hair right here, this is where my hairline probably used to be, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's from the braids.
It's light skin like the palm of your hand up top of there. The palm of your hand color right there.
You can read
palm
my fortune
color right there.
Yep, that's it. Clean. And that's from them hating ass chicks braiding our hair so tight because they hated our edges. They used to hate on our edges. They would be in there busting it down like a Philly.
And look, we're about to get out of here. We've been online. I only go past 50 minutes. But look, I want you to promote. I want you to promote your, not only your comedy, but I want you to promote your hats. I want you to promote some shirts. I want you to show us like what a real true husband. See, y'all don't understand. See, Terry is one of them people. When Jay-Z say, "Put me anywhere on God's green earth,"
I'm literally shooting from the lab right now. You dig what I'm saying? It's my new heat
look,
press.
that looks fancy. What is that?
This is my new heat press, my 2025 heat press, brand new joint with the slide out. I got my cutter over here. So I'm literally coming to you from the lab. You know, that's where we create stuff like this right here.
Ooh, wait. Ooh,
you see the gold foil. They ain't like us, man. They like us, but they ain't like us. You know what I'm saying?
You getting ready for Juneteenth already?
Man, that was leftovers from Juneteenth, actually. but no, man, for anybody, any comedians anywhere in the country that needs merch, I do drop ships all over the country. I've worked with multiple headliners all over the country to do hats. Hats to me is my favorite merch. Hats, scarves. This time of year
got a Scully right now?
What's up?
You got a skull hat right now that you can show them?
I ain't got no Scullies because, well, these are the Scullies, but I ain't got nothing printed up.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. That's a lie. Hold on. I bet you I do got something, but not the point, because I'm going to print your Scullies. I'm going to print your beanies. I'm going to print your hats. Hell, I'm wearing my merch right now. You know what I mean? These are my hoodies that I'm literally
that's
wearing
your hoodie.
right now. The heavyweight comedy joints.
Your hoodie you press right there on the pocket. Whereas
I think I'm the only person that prints on the pocket. I've never seen anybody do this. But
yeah, because you see my hoodie goes straight on the chest.
Everybody go on the chest. And I was like, well, let me just try something different. And that's what I'm here to do. With anybody who's trying to do your merch, let's talk, DM me. Let's figure out something new, something different, so that we can make sure that 2025 you're making all the money you're supposed to make. So just DM me on Instagram, on Facebook. You know, Facebook is real easy, Terry Dorsey. Instagram is TD42. Hit me up, man, and let's figure out a way we can make you more money this year. Because I don't make money unless you make money. That's the business that I'm in. And I'm trying to make sure that I started doing merch because of this dude right here, Robert Kane, and he showed me what he can do on his own. And then I took from what Robert did. He taught me a lot about this business. And then I said, well, damn, if we making this much money, that means a bunch of other comedians are missing out on money that they deserve to have. A lot of these people want to help us get to the next level, and they don't have a way to do it. Merch is the way you get yourself to the next level financially. So hit me up online. Like I said, hats, I can do the hoodies, I can do the shirts, but hats, beanies, scarves right now in the middle of the winter, best merch you can do You don't have to worry about sizes. Everything you buy from me, you're going to sell this season. So DM me, man. We'll figure it out. You know, other than that, it's the regular old comedy routine. February 14th, 13th in Los Angeles will be at Guido's in Santa Monica. Pre-Valentine's Day comedy show with myself, Wildcat. Well, shit, I got it
I
right
might
here.
come. I might be there that one.
Robert might be there. It's gonna be the show right here. We're gonna redo it, but it'll be Bo might be on this one though. We got Wildcat, we got myself, we got Morgan Anderson. She won the roast battle at South by Southwest, as well as Orion Levine. He was just on the Late Late Show. We're gonna move this show, which we had planned that we had to move. We're gonna move this to a pre-Valentine's Day show. So I really hope, you know, the Los Angeles area, y'all able to come out. Make sure y'all keep supporting Robert Kane. He been doing this thing all over the Chicagoland area and the country. So support those that support you. Support those that support you. That's what we're doing in 2025. If you mess with me, I mess with you. You know what I mean? If you don't mess with me, I salute you. You understand? Do your thing. But if you mess with me, I mess with you. The people that's in my phone are the people that's on my shows. Everybody that's on the show, even though they did all the things they did, these are people I can call personally. And that's what I'm doing in 2025. No more messing with the strangers. Not that I don't want to do shows with them.
No
but
new friends.
People that mess with me. And I got some people that straight killers in my phone that I got years with. So that's what we're doing in LA with the Belly Laughs Comedy Show at Guido's. So, you know, be looking forward for that. For everybody that's in the Los Angeles area, for the Bay Area, I'll be, you know, doing what I always do. Of course, shout out to Stroy Moy and The Function, first Black-owned comedy club in the Bay Area.
Go, Stroy Moy.
Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out to him. And I'll be shooting my 30-minute special this year. Shout out to Mike Evans Jr. too. That's one of my homies, one of my player partners. He just shot his 30-minute special here in San Francisco. He's now living in Los Angeles as well. So 2025, like I said, year of commentary. Stay tuned. Trust and believe. Oh, and this is the first time I'm announcing this on social media. I will be touring with comedian Godfrey from Chicago. Now living in New York. I'll be doing the West Coast run with Godfrey. So I'll be doing all the West Coast shows with Godfrey. Shout out to the big homie Godfrey, man. One of the best to ever touch the mic. And it's just a real blessing to be able to jump on those shows and be able to work with, you know, one of the best in the business. So that's all for me, man.
Hey, man, if I get on, I'm getting on. If I can find my way in on them East Coast shows, I might have to call Big Bro. Like, hey, bro.
I'm just saying, man. You know, Godfrey definitely, during the pandemic, a lot of people who tuning in now may not know, Godfrey tuned in to mess with me and Bo during the pandemic. On the Bo and Terry show. This is one of the realest comics in the game. I've messed with everybody, white, black, Mexican, Asian, all around board. There's very few people in the world that can do what Godfrey do. He's one of the best to touch the mic, and it's a real blessing to be able to work with Big Bro.
Hey, I got a question for you. Before we get out of here, I got to address the elephant in the room. Your name under your title. What are you trying to say?
Only Trump can save us now, man. Let's drink to that, man. That's it. Trump can put these fires out in one phone call.
The fires just go out.
If Trump get on a phone call with the fires right now, fires gone by Tuesday. This is what he does. He's a closer. He will close the fires.
He will close the fires.
He can close these fires. He don't want to do it because of these dumbass Democrats in California. He can shut this shit down right now.
Immediately. But y'all want to vote for Kamala.
He get on the phone call.
Y'all want to vote for
He'd be like, fire
Kamala.
and it's over.
Y'all wanted Kamala. Tell Kamala to call the fires.
With the fires then. You Californians voted for Kamala. You can get Kamala to put the fire out. And she ain't gonna put some sriracha and some Indian spices and some Louisiana hot sauce on it. She don't know what to do. Trump will put some of that damn spray tan on this fire. It'll be over in 20 minutes, nigga.
Oh man, that is crazy.
Hey, I left that up there because that was on there from the last time we did a StreamYard. And you know, I was joking. I was like, well, only Trump can save us now.
Hey, yeah. Well, hey man, that's been our
These
time.
are jokes, people.
Huh?
None of this is my actual opinion on life. I think it's funny because so many people really did feel like Trump is a savior of people.
I know. I hope they done seen the show where you were so mad that people were voting for Trump. So I'm pretty sure if they ever
these are
watch
jokes.
any show with you on it, they should know that is definitely a
I said I
joke.
gave up, man. Since this is what everybody wants, let's see. Well, where's Trump at to help with these fires? You know what I mean?
He's not gonna help California because they didn't vote for him.
No, none. Now we got 55 electoral votes. He squeezed past. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 55 electoral votes in California. He ain't getting none of these votes, but he got a lot of them other votes. He got Indiana, of course.
Hey, ain't no fires nowhere else. I already
Cause
called
ain't
the
no
fire.
money nowhere else.
I already called the fires.
Everybody,
Everywhere
I'm
they
gonna say this
voted
and I'm gonna
for
let it
Trump.
go. The Democratic-run cities are some of the most prolific cities in the United States. The most wealth in the United States happen to sit inside of the democratically run cities. So that's why the Republicans love to talk mess about the democratically run cities, because these are the most prolific cities in the United States. If we just look at the state of California alone, our economy trumps most. This economy is bigger than most countries' economies.
Yeah.
The only reason that is because the Democrats have always allowed for wealth to rise from the ranks, meaning you can pull yourself up if you get
From
the
the boost.
opportunities in these democratic cities. And if you look at a lot of these Republican run cities, they poor as hell. So that's why they mad. You know what I mean? They big mad, but you know, Trump 2025, man. I said this country was gonna be on fire. I said that.
Hey, come get the investment of a lifetime. If you want to turn $1 into $1,000, give it to me, and I will make your investment worth it.
I'm a Republican, and I was skeptical, but I also believe in Reaganomics.
Thanks to.
Hold on, is that you? Was that you? Hold on, was that you? I think that was you right there. That was
make
you.
Kanye great hat. Great. Let's make sure that you made that. That was a make Kanye great again hat. And shout out to Kanye West, man, releasing new merchandise, $20 again across the board, sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Kanye is proving himself to be Kanye. He's doing what he said he wanted to do 6-7 years ago, which was give us clothing that wasn't expensive, and he did that.
What he doing is showing y'all that they've been screwing y'all over for so many years.
That's all Kanye wanted was $20.
They've been screwing. That's all anybody need. They
get $20 for
nothing but $2 to make the damn thing.
Hey, he said it on the new album. They was like, "You crazy for selling it for $20?" He said, "I paid $2 for it.
It don't cost nothing to make."
So that's what he was saying. Like when he was like, "Let's get with Gap," and Gap was but Gap wanted to raise Yeezy prices to $200 if you bought something from. But their clothing made in the same factory was cheap, so they were capitalizing off our name. This year, know your worth. These people are showing us we don't need them. We need each other. And as long as we got us, we straight. That's what I mean. Mess with those that mess with you. If they don't mess with you, stop messing with them. Don't get me wrong. I like Gucci. I like Fendi. I like Prada. You know what I mean? I've had some Gucci garments. I had no Prada. I had no Louis Vuitton, but I've had some Gucci. My point being is mess with those that mess with you. If they won't put us on the billboard, don't buy clothes from them.
Period.
If they
only wear me. I only wear me. So it don't matter.
I mean, I'm wearing me right now.
I will buy some generic stuff for $2-3, press me on it, and wear me. That's what I'm doing.
That's what it's about.
Or I'll
That's
wear one of my other friends or another artist that's trying to, you know, sell merch at a show or something. I'll wear that, but I don't wear all that other stuff, you know.
Nah, man, that's a trick, man. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this: all them rich people mad about, they don't wear that shit neither.
I know they don't. The people who make it don't even wear it.
Only people that buy that is poor people trying to look rich.
Man, and on that note, man, there's been another episode of As the World Turns. It's your boy Robert Kane, chilling with my homie Terry Dorsey, man. You stay cool out there in them hot fires, man, and make sure
you brother.
Save who you know.
You
can,
stay bundled up, man. Stay warm. Be careful out there.
Yeah, I definitely will. Hey, y'all check some of this comedy out that your boy was doing, man. I'm gonna start airing this shit.
For Robert Kane!
Come on, y'all. Let's have some fun. I know y'all. Turn it up. Turn this up. Yeah, let's have some fun. Look at this now. They're like, a little funny. You know something? Don't worry about it. You know what? How y'all doing? You know what? We're going to have a little more fun. We're going to do a call and response. Y'all want to do a call and response? Yeah. I need y'all to clap. Yeah. When I say, God's been good to me. Y'all say, what you got? God's been good to you. What you got? Yeah. God's been good to you. God's been good to you. God's been good to us. Hey, yo, now there you go. Wake up now. Come on now. Woo-wee. Y'all got me sweating now. I'm ready now. I'm sweating. Now sweat my hairline out. Is it going? No. You did great though. Your vulnerability kind of. I was about to cry back there. You know, people be going through stuff. Real talk. Like.
Easy. I know your belly hitting the microphone, but don't worry about it. All right, go ahead.
Chicken noon. Okay.
Okay. I want to hear the chicken song one more time.
Hey, man. Just do the chicken song y'all was doing earlier, man. Let me hear that shit.
All right, let's go in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chicken on the side. Chicken and the fries. Chicken.
Lemon pepper chicken. With mild sauce on the side. Lemon pepper chicken. Chicken. Lemon pepper chicken. Hey.
Mouses on the fry. With coleslaw on the side. Get lemon pepper chicken. With mild sauce on the side.
What's your fucking name? Chicken. Lemon pepper chicken.